first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The second down throw on target. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has had the same time.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and
long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down run by Jones, not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A 33-yard
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground. 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Richie James. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, 49ers nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big gun?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Why can't we score?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Packers 17, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For Deebo Samuel, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now James returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, it was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 36, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now the rookie second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Here's James. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
36-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk.
But now it'll be third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Throw right side, got to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Just like that. 44, 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.